You've been lied to about which animals can kill you. The real predators don't roar. They don't have fangs the size of kitchen knives. The deadliest creature on this list weighs less than a paperclip and makes a sound you've slapped at 1,000 times. Every documentary you've watched got the ranking wrong. Lions aren't number one. Sharks aren't even close. The animal at the top of this list killed someone in the time it took you to open this video. You'll feel a faint buzz near your ear, a pinprick on your skin. That's already the beginning. And the creature at number one isn't what any predator documentary ever warned you about. Let's go. Number 13. Cape Buffalo. We open with something that looks harmless until you check the numbers. You've probably seen this animal in a wildlife photo. You had no idea it has a nickname among hunters: Black Death. Most people picture a cow with horns, big, slow, grass chewing. National Geographic shows them grazing in herds, looking like livestock with attitude. The Cape Buffalo doesn't run from threats. It hunts them back. Wound one and it will circle around for hours, waiting in tall grass to ambush you on your way home. Imagine a 1,500-pound refrigerator with horns charging at 35 miles per hour. That's the impact your ribcage absorbs. In 2018, a French hunter in Zimbabwe named Claude Kleinhans was gored through the chest by a buffalo he'd shot moments earlier. He bled out before the rescue helicopter landed. Cape buffalo kill around 200 people in Africa every year. That's more deaths than commercial plane crashes worldwide on average. Nature didn't design the buffalo to be feared. It just forgot to tell the buffalo that. Number 12. Polar bear. You've probably seen this animal on a Coca-Cola can. You had no idea what it was capable of. White fur, cute cubs sliding on ice. Children's books make them look like oversized stuffed toys with a love for fish. The polar bear is the only land predator that actively stalks humans as food. It doesn't attack out of fear. It attacks because it's hungry, and you fit the menu. A single swipe from its paw delivers the force of a small car hitting a wall. In August 2021, a 38-year-old man named Jakub Moravec was killed by a polar bear in Svalbard, Norway. The bear dragged him 130 feet from his tent. Only a handful of fatal attacks happen yearly, but the survival rate of a face-to-face encounter is roughly the same as winning a coin toss against death. Nature didn't design the polar bear to be feared. It just gave it your scent on the menu. Number 11. Komodo dragon. You've probably seen this animal in a zoo behind glass. You had no idea what was in its mouth. A giant lizard, slow, sunbathing. Tourists snap photos from a wooden boardwalk on Indonesian islands and walk away unimpressed. The Komodo's bite injects venom that prevents your blood from clotting. It doesn't need to kill you on contact. It follows you for days, watching the wound bleed until your body simply gives up. Picture a deep paper cut that refuses to stop seeping for 72 hours straight. In 2009, a fisherman named Muhammad Anwar climbed an apple tree on Komodo Island to pick fruit. A dragon dragged him down and killed him within minutes. Attacks remain rare, but rangers report multiple injuries every year. That's more annual maulings than most national parks log in a decade. Nature didn't design the Komodo to be feared. It just made sure you bleed long after you escape. 3 animals down, each one already capable of ending your life in under a minute. And we're not even close to the top yet. Number 10. African lion. The kill count here starts getting uncomfortable. You thought lions were the king of this list. They're barely in the top 10. Disney made the lion a noble king. Documentaries show majestic manes and slow-motion roars. You picture savannas, golden light, dignity. A hunting lion can leap 36 feet in one bound, the length of a school bus. When a lion bites your skull, the pressure is roughly equal to a hydraulic press collapsing a watermelon. There is no grace in it. There is only weight, teeth, and silence. Between 1932 and 1947, a single pride of lions in Tanzania killed over 1,500 people in the Njombe district. They hunted humans like prey for 15 years. Lions kill roughly 200 people every year across Africa. That's nearly 4 human deaths every single week. Nature didn't design the lion to be feared. It just forgot you're made of meat. Number 9. Elephant. Scientists didn't take this one seriously. The death toll forced them to. Gentle giants. Memory like a library. Children ride them at festivals and feed them peanuts through a fence. A male elephant in must produces 60 times his normal testosterone. He becomes unpredictable, flipping cars, tearing through villages, crushing anything moving. Picture a 6-ton truck with rage and depth perception. Most victims are trampled before they hear it coming. In 2024, a 64-year-old American tourist named Juliana Glee-Tourneau was killed by an elephant during a safari in Zambia. The vehicle she was in was overturned in seconds. Elephants kill around 500 people every year. That's more than every shark species on Earth combined. Nature didn't design the elephant to be feared. It just gave it the strength to forget you exist. Number 8. African rock python. You've probably never thought about this animal until now. A snake, big, sure, but lazy looking, curled in zoos. Most people think pythons are slow and harmless unless provoked. The African rock python can swallow a 130-pound antelope whole. It locks onto prey, wraps in tightening coils, and crushes the chest cavity until the heart literally cannot pump. Imagine a tightening leather belt around your ribs that doesn't stop until your lungs collapse inward. In June 2017, a 25-year-old palm oil farmer named Akbar Salubiro vanished in Sulawesi, Indonesia. Villagers found a 23-foot python with a body-shaped bulge. They cut it open. He was inside. Verified deaths are rare, but rural Africa logs dozens of disappearances tied to large constrictors each year. Nature didn't design the python to be feared. It just made escape mathematically impossible. Number 7. Saltwater crocodile. We're entering territory most survival guides get completely wrong. If you encounter this animal, the statistics are not in your favor. A log in the water. That's the trick. Tourists in northern Australia paddle past them every day without realizing. The saltwater croc has the strongest bite force of any living creature. 3,700 pounds per square inch. That's the equivalent of a grand piano dropped on a single tooth. It doesn't kill by bleeding you out. It performs the death roll, spinning underwater until your shoulder separates from your body. In 2024, a 12-year-old girl named Sefa Nawai was taken by a saltwater croc while swimming in a creek in Papua New Guinea. Her body was recovered the next day. Saltwater crocs kill an estimated 1,000 people every year across Southeast Asia and Australia. That's nearly 3 deaths every single day. Nature didn't design the salty to be feared. It just made every shoreline a possible grave. Halfway up the list, the death tolls are doubling. The killers are getting smaller. Notice that pattern? You should. Number 6. Cone snail. We're entering territory most survival guides get completely wrong. This one fits in your palm. A pretty seashell. Beachcombers in tropical waters pick them up for collections. Children put them to their ears to hear the ocean. The cone snail fires a harpoon-tipped tooth filled with conotoxin. There is no antivenom. Within minutes, your respiratory muscles freeze. You stay fully conscious as your lungs simply stop responding. Imagine drowning in dry air while your eyes still work. In 1935, an Australian soldier named Charles Garbett picked up a cone snail on Hayman Island. He was dead within 5 hours. His was one of the first documented cases. Roughly 30 documented deaths exist worldwide, but its venom is so potent a single drop could kill 20 grown men. Nature didn't design the cone snail to be feared. It just hid death inside a souvenir. Number 5. Asian giant hornet. If you encounter this animal, the statistics are not in your favor, and you cannot outrun it. A wasp. Larger than usual, sure. People swat at them the same way they swat at flies, and that's the mistake. The Asian giant hornet's venom dissolves human flesh on contact. Multiple stings cause your kidneys to shut down within hours. The pain has been compared by survivors to a hot nail being driven repeatedly into the bone. In 2013, a series of attacks in Shanxi Province, China, killed 42 people and hospitalized over 1,600 in a single summer. Entire villages were evacuated. Asian hornets kill around 30 to 50 people in Japan alone every year. That's more deaths than bears, sharks, and wolves combined in the same country. Nature didn't design the hornet to be feared. It just made sure your skin wouldn't survive the encounter. Number 4. Hippopotamus. Everything you think you know about apex predators stops applying here. This one doesn't hunt for food. It kills because you were in the wrong place. Cartoons. Pink hippos and tutus. A round, sleepy creature that looks more like a pool toy than a predator. The hippo runs 19 miles per hour on land, faster than most humans sprint. Its teeth can snap a wooden canoe in half like a breadstick. When a hippo bites down on a human torso, the jaw closes with the force of a closing bank vault. In 2014, a hippo capsized a boat carrying school children in Niger. 12 children and 1 adult drowned or were killed by the animal directly. Hippos kill an estimated 500 people every year in Africa. That's more deaths than lions, leopards, and hyenas combined annually. Nature didn't design the hippo to be feared. It just put a tank inside something that looks like a balloon. Number 3. Tsetse fly. It doesn't hunt you, it just doesn't tolerate you. A fly. Slightly bigger than a housefly. You'd swat it without a second thought. The tsetse fly carries the parasite that causes African sleeping sickness. The disease invades your central nervous system, scrambling your sleep cycle until you collapse into a coma you never wake from. Without treatment, it is essentially 100% fatal. Your brain simply forgets how to be awake. In the early 1900s, an outbreak in Uganda killed an estimated 250,000 people. Entire regions were depopulated. Tsetse flies still kill thousands across sub-Saharan Africa every year. Modern medicine cut the toll, but it remains catastrophic in remote regions. Nature didn't design the tsetse to be feared, it just made forgetting how to wake up a slow, ordinary death. The killers are getting smaller, the death tolls are getting bigger. Whatever you thought dangerous meant, throw it out. Number 2. Box jellyfish. Everything you think you know about apex predators stops applying here. This one is mostly water, and it ends you in 3 minutes. A drifting jellyfish, almost transparent. Tourists in northern Australia and Southeast Asia swim past them without ever seeing them. The box jellyfish has 60 tentacles, each up to 10 feet long, lined with millions of microscopic harpoons. Its venom attacks the heart, nervous system, and skin cells simultaneously. Survivors describe the pain as being branded with a red-hot iron while having a heart attack. In 2021, a 17-year-old boy named Stephen Renfrew was stung off the coast of the Northern Territory, Australia. He went into cardiac arrest within minutes. Box jellyfish kill around 40 to 100 people every year, and far more deaths likely go unreported in remote coastal regions. That's more annual deaths than the great white shark in its entire recorded history. Nature didn't design the box jellyfish to be feared. It just made the ocean invisible to you when it mattered most. Number 1. The mosquito. This is it, the animal responsible for more human deaths than every predator on this list combined. And the worst part? You probably walked past one today. An itch, a buzz near your ear at 3 in the morning, a red bump you scratch while watching TV. The mosquito is the most ignored animal on Earth, and that's exactly why it wins. The female mosquito injects you with malaria, dengue, yellow fever, Zika, West Nile, or chikungunya. Malaria alone kills a child somewhere in the world every minute. The bite that ends a human life weighs less than a single grain of rice and lasts under 3 seconds. In 2023, a 5-year-old girl in rural Mozambique died from malaria 48 hours after a single mosquito bite. Her name was recorded only in a village clinic ledger. Mosquitoes kill an estimated 725,000 people every year. That's more than war, terrorism, sharks, snakes, and every animal on this list combined, multiplied by 10. Nature didn't design the mosquito to be feared, and that's exactly why it's the deadliest creature alive. You came here expecting lions, sharks, bears with teeth the size of steak knives. What you got was a list that ends with something smaller than your fingernail and kills almost 1 million people a year while you sleep. The real danger in nature isn't the predator you can see coming. It's the one that doesn't bother hiding. The mosquito doesn't stalk, it doesn't roar, it just shows up and waits for you to ignore it. The animal kingdom isn't ranked by size, it's ranked by body count. And now you know how the actual ranking looks. What would you do if you found out the deadliest animal on Earth was sitting on your skin right now, and you didn't feel it land? If you want to keep knowing what nature's hiding from you, subscribe. Next time, we go even deeper.